Hey guys, Heath here, Shepherd's Forge. Again, I want to apologize for not uploading more footage lately. Like I said, I've been working a lot. In fact, today, actually yesterday, my boss came up to me and he's just like, "Hey man, I need somebody to come in and just weld and work for the first part of the morning, and then I need somebody to kind of help me load truck. Are you in?" And I know I was the first person he went to. Me and my best friend, we're always the first people he asks because we always say yes. One, because we like the money, but two, we're dedicated to our jobs. I mean, the shit has to get done, and we're two of the people that he knows he can count on every time. And I even asked him, like, dude, why do you even bother asking? Just say, hey, I need you to come in tomorrow. He's like, well, you know how it is. Yeah, I do. So, I've been working every Saturday for the past, I don't know how many weeks, whatever, how many months, whatever. It doesn't leave me a whole lot of time. But I have been working on that big Bowie knife during the week, trying to get out here, get some stuff done. I got to get it to my customer. Thankfully, the customer is actually he's also a coworker. So he knows I'm right beside him in the trenches. He knows how many hours I'm working because I'm working more than he is. He's still putting in his 50 plus, but I'm putting in, 60 plus. So he understands. I told him, I said, hey man, I want to get you a quality blade. I don't want to rush this. Are you cool? And he's just like, dude, I trust you. He's like, just finish it, get it to me. So I've been working on, I etched the Damascus claw, and I'm hoping I can get that to show up. But I etched that last night. It came out looking pretty good. That's that ladder pattern I have. And what you're seeing here, the weld line, and that little line right there, that's not a fracture or anything like that. It's just a weld line. And that's going to get covered up by the handle. You'll never see it. I beat it out. I did a CJP structural weld on this. The only way it's going to snap is if you put it in a vise and crank on it. So I had a few people comment about it on Facebook where I posted a few pictures. Oh, I see a stress fracture there. Like, if you took a pin, you wouldn't get it to catch in that little. I mean, it looks worse than it is. You can't get a fingernail in it. You can't get a pin in it. It's just, I could have sanded it out, but why bother if the handle's gonna cover it up? So on to the next thing. I did some minor jimping all the way up to where the finger's gonna sit. And today I did some bevels. First set of bevels. Now I know it's a really high bevel, but on a big Bowie like this, I think it looks good. I really do. I did lose, you can see that, I lost the tip. Not a big deal. Kind of knew that was going to happen as I was running it across my platen. I knew I was thinning out the tip really good. Kind of planned for that, so not a big deal. But if you look at this thing, it kind of looks like a shark. I kind of like the way it looks. I hadn't planned to go that high with the bevels, but I think once I get it to match this 400 grit finish, I think it's going to look really good. And I got a 400 grit finish on the other side as well. It's nice and smooth and shiny. But I think once I get everything to match, I think it's going to look really good. I have a successful ricasso, or plunge line, I should say, going in there. I think it looks pretty good. Guy's really happy with it. He's like, dude, we work crazy hours, man. It is what it is, and it is. I only have so much time in a day. I live by myself. just me and my dog, and you know, sometimes you can't be out in the shop, and you have to get stuff done around the house. But I rushed home after work today and started throwing bevels in this, and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm hoping in the next, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, I should be able to just wrap this up, because I have a couple other projects going on. I'm hopefully going to be doing a collaboration with somebody I've mentioned in some of my other videos. I'm a big fan of his. I've been watching his channel for a long time. Yeah, he already said he'd do a collaboration with me, so I'm sure it'll go through. But the piece that we're going to do, we're going to auction it off to, we're both kind of thinking a veterans, a wounded veterans facility. So that'll be really fun to do. Really fun. Really looking forward to that. And I've got a couple other interesting builds coming up. I've got a red elk antler Bowie knife that I was hired to make. As a Christmas present, this guy wants to give it to his brother, and he's already seen some of the other stuff I've built, and he's just like, dude, you have to do this for me. I was like, yeah, I think I can. You know, it's not due till Christmas, so I can squeeze that in. I've got a raindrop Damascus cross that I need to make for a customer who recently lost their dog of, I think she said 13, 14, yeah, 13 years, something like that. And that kind of hits home, because just before I started up my YouTube channel, just before I started this whole blacksmithing, bladesmithing thing, I lost my German Shepherd of 12 years, King. So that hits home. So I'm definitely going to do that for her. Just a small Damascus, raindrop Damascus cross. And I got a deal worked out with a guy that I know. I'm going to have, what do they call that? Not etched. Drawing a blank. Anyway, Forever, the dog's name, written across the bottom of the cross. Got the whole thing worked out in my head. Engraving, yes. And I might even do a little bit, I might even pay the guy to do a little engraving on this as well, just to kind of pimp it out a little bit. This guy's pretty good, and he's like, man, I can engrave on any surface. It doesn't matter what it is, So it'd be kind of cool, you know, work out a deal with that guy, and, you know, then obviously I'll take this off to my sharpening guy, who I have a deal worked out with, you know. We all kind of run in the same circles, but, anyway, there is that. I think the bevels are looking pretty good. Not bad, not bad. And then, again, there's that Damascus pommel. I thought that looked pretty good. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing my kitchen knife. The entire knife out of this stuff. So that should be a fun one. But anyway, I got stuff I got to do yet tonight as far as out of town goes. So I'm going to call her a night and say happy forging, happy knife making, happy blade stock removal. Guys, get out there and do something. Seriously, just get out there and tackle something you never thought you could do, because that's what it takes. And to all of you who subscribe, thank you. And to anybody that comments and, you know, is positive, and, you know, all of that helps, man. It really does. I'm not looking to get a ton of subscribers. I'm not looking to be super popular. But I like making these videos, and I like showing people what I'm doing and what I'm working on, and in the progress that I'm making. So if you like it, hit like and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. All right? Shepherd's Forge saying good night. Bye.